them grace to steward the manifold grace of God. Romans chapter 12. We have therefore gifts differing according to the grace of God. That's the scripture that captures the metaphors in that particular parable. He gave them talents. This one went to trade. You know, when you trade, when you use the grace on your life, it will grow. I found out. As you use it, it grows. And if you don't use it, it won't grow. So anything, you people now, anything that stops you from preaching is stopping your trading. It's stopping your trading. Anything that stops you from doing what God has called you to do, even if it's your job, you have to resign so that you can trade. Because that's the only way the grace multiplies. The last healing meeting I did in Lagos. I've seen healing, all kinds of things. I've seen God heal. Recently, the healing flames are on the rise. On the rise. And then in that meeting, we now saw people whose legs were not the same size. We saw the legs grow out. I've started seeing creative miracles now. I've seen where God gave someone new parts of the vertebral column. I've seen a situation, one guy was shot with a gun through the ears, and the eardrum and the entire infrastructure collapsed. The bullet came out of here. And then during the healing service, he began to hear with the ear that the entire infrastructure was removed because God created it back. I started seeing creative miracles recently, but it was not like that before. The grace has grown. The grace has grown. Somebody came into the last meeting we had. He had been taking some psychiatric drugs and the thing blotted out his eyes, so his vision was blurred. And I was praying, and suddenly 1, 2, 3, the eyes became clear. And he ran and laid down. It was a mother that came crying that told us what happened. Those are creative. The grace, it multiplies. Oh, you see, it has even come. Whenever I feel on my hair, I see somebody uses Vaseline to rub the head. That's the sign. Like as I am now, I can minister to the sick and strange things will happen. In fact, the one in Lagos, I didn't pray because I was sick. I took drugs and it knocked me out. I woke up 5 o'clock, which was the time for the program. And I came there. When I came, I said, okay, can you go and lead prayer for 1 hour? Somebody was just leading prayer. I was just trying to build the spirit a little. I just prayed for about 35 minutes and I felt that Vaseline. I mounted the pulpit. I didn't preach any sermon. I just picked one word of knowledge there, picked another. You know, those are the things we do. That one, even if we don't pray, picked one here, picked one there, picked one, and then the Vaseline again. That was the prayer I prayed. And 2 people, their legs were not the same size. They grew out. It's trading. 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 As you trade, it grows. And so the parable of